Look at how scary that is. Put the torch on. Oh, yeah.
Get ready to witness some of the most frightening things caught on camera. In this video, we explore terrifying camping encounters and chilling urban stories that show how quickly things can turn from peaceful to horrifying. From camping gone wrong to disturbing, haunting moments, these scary videos capture real life horror and encounters that are sure to leave you on edge. An Indian YouTuber decided to end 2020 with a camping trip, heading into the forest alone to set up camp and document his experience. After securing a 4-person tent in a sturdy spot prepared for rain, he settled in as night approached. But the quiet forest atmosphere quickly turned discouraging. As darkness fell, eerie silences were broken by unsettling forest sounds, making him feel more vulnerable. Despite his growing anxiety, he tried to prepare himself mentally to sleep through the night. However, as midnight passed, animal noises grew louder, raising his fears. At one point, he even believed he heard a tiger prowling close to his tent. Though he couldn't see it, the sound kept him on edge.
क्या आवाज आ रहा है भाई? तेंदुआ है. हाँ यार.
By dawn, after a nearly sleepless night, he packed up his gear, feeling both relieved and accomplished to have made it through such an intense camping experience. Imagine waking up in the middle of the night to someone lurking around your car. That's exactly what happened to Roy, a YouTuber documenting his life on the road. In December 2017, he uploaded some unsettling footage from an experience he had earlier that year. Normally, his videos showcase the peaceful beauty of nature and the joys of truck life, but this one was different. While camping in a parking lot, Roy woke up to a man outside snapping photos of his license plate. What would you do if you saw a stranger circling your vehicle at night? Since Roy's truck bed was pitch black, the man likely didn't realize he was being watched. After circling the truck for several minutes, the man even shined a flashlight inside. That's when Roy made a move to let him know he wasn't alone. He banged his fist on the inside of the truck, startling the stranger who bolted. Was this just a curious passerby, or was something more sinister planned? Roy didn't stick around to find out, moving to a safer spot for the rest of the night. Up next, a chilling story of a solo camper who had an unexpected encounter in the middle of the forest. Imagine hiking alone through a remote, silent canyon. That's what Joe, a solo adventurer, did on February 12, 2019. In the rugged Gila National Forest, New Mexico, a place known for its untamed wilderness and towering mountains. As he trekked deeper into a narrow canyon, the forest was deathly quiet. But then, several loud sounds shattered the silence. Joe immediately pulled out his phone to record, feeling a creeping sense of dread. Moments later, blood-curdling screams echoed through the wilderness. Can you picture yourself standing there, alone in the woods, hearing that sound? Frantically, Joe looked around, hoping to spot the source of the screams, but there was only emptiness and the dense forest surrounding him. After a few tense minutes, the screams stopped, but the fear lingered. Summoning all his courage, Joe pressed on, feeling like he was being watched every step of the way. Once safely out, he shared the footage on his YouTube channel. The video took off, and the comments exploded with theories, some suggesting the screams could be from a skinwalker or something unknown prowling the forest. What do you think? Could it have been a creature from legend, or just the wild playing tricks on the mind? Imagine hiking through a quiet forest when you suddenly hear voices. That's what happened to Gary and his daughter Amica, a Scottish father-daughter duo who document their European travels in a camper van. Their videos are usually lighthearted and fun, but this adventure, posted in March 2023, turned out to be anything but fun. During a stop in Scotland's dense Tensmere forest, Amica mentioned hearing faint voices nearby. Intrigued and a bit uneasy, they decided to investigate.
We just stopped and had a look in these woods. Look at how scary that is. Put the torch on. Here's even one on the ladders.
Oh, there's someone lying on the ground. Without
Falling
any
over. Look at the one on the ladders going up the tree.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's creepy.
What about the washing line over there to the left? Yeah, there. Keep it there. That is weird, isn't it?
There's one over there that isn't actually a person. There's a doggy there.
As they followed the sound, they stumbled upon something chilling. Dozens of mannequins, each one dressed in strange costumes, lined up outside an eerie old cabin. Alongside the mannequins, bizarre paintings hung on the cabin walls, each one adding to the unsettling vibe. Gary later discovered that these strange figures appeared around 2021, but no one seems to know why or who put them there. Who would go to such lengths to create this scene in such a remote place? Just as they were processing what they'd seen, a car appeared in the distance, heading in their direction. Alarmed, Gary quickly decided to head back, moving away from the strange cabin. Luckily, they made it safely back to their van, avoiding the car. But the unsettling encounter left more questions than answers. Who set up the mannequins, and why were they there? What would you do if you stumbled upon something like this in the middle of nowhere? Imagine camping in a haunted forest when you suddenly realize something is watching you. That's exactly what happened to Reddit user Colgate Alembian while camping in Delaware's notorious Blackbird Forest, a place steeped in local legends of mysterious creatures and ghostly sightings. Late at night, as they recorded their surroundings, something chilling appeared on camera. In the distance, behind an old wooden box, a pair of glowing eyes stared directly at the person recording. What would you do if you suddenly locked eyes with something unknown in the dark? Just as they turned the camera toward it, the creature vanished, ducking behind the box, leaving the camper with only a brief, unsettling glimpse. Was it just a trick of the light? Or could it have been one of the mysterious beings said to roam Blackbird Forest? Would you dare spend a night in a forest with such a dark reputation? Next, we'll head into another eerie forest where campers captured something equally spine-chilling. Imagine camping alone in an abandoned farmhouse, isolated with nothing but your night vision camera. That's exactly what the Flex Tapes YouTube channel set out to do. Known for hiking and camping adventures, this time he chose a solo night in a farmhouse miles from civilization.
I'm fairly used to this place now. I'm used to where I am. I'm happy with my surroundings. But I'm going to go back and I'm going to spend the night there on my own. So, but yeah, it's just a really, really old farmhouse. There's not really a lot in here. But the reason I want to do this is because of what we found last time, paranormal wise, and it was a bit strange. So there's a bed upstairs in one of the bedrooms, if I remember rightly, so we're going to go and have a look. Don't know if you can tell, but I'm not feeling good about this.
The atmosphere was already eerie, but he was determined to see it through. Upstairs, he found an old metal bed and decided to set up there. After placing his night vision camera, he lay down hoping to get some rest. But suddenly he heard footsteps coming up the stairs, jolting him wide awake. What would you do if you heard someone approaching in the dead of night? Peering through the camera, he saw a figure, a man. Realizing he was no longer alone, he quietly packed up, using the night vision to guide his way out. Is solo camping in such remote places worth the risk? Let's find out as we dive into another chilling tale next time